Jay Jurden on the West Coast.
Yeah, finally. People say I don't come out here. That's what they say.
Yeah.
I came out here same week last year. They won a World Series because of me. Beat the Yankees in 6 games. I come out here, I do my hour again. Okay, they go to game 7, extra innings, but they still win the World Series. It's me.
Okay.
I'm helping the Dodgers.
Yeah.
I love Shohei. He cute. I love Mookie. He handsome.
Okay.
It's me.
Yeah.
Clayton Kershaw, Jay Jurden. I'm doing it by accident.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm giving them the World Series every time I come here.
You realize the World Series the same time every year.
Yeah, that's what I
do. You realize that?
But I do that for the people.
I hope you know, like last year the World Series was around Halloween.
You know who else was around Halloween?
It ended on Halloween.
Yeah.
This year, so you just happen to be in LA the same time of year.
No, I really kind of picture it. I put it in my head. I want, I go, LA deserves this. They need this after the year they had. So I said, you know what? Let me do them a solid and do my hour again.
But if you just Google the dates are set.
Yeah.
The dates are set.
Yeah, because I picked it.
The dates for the World Series are also set.
No, but I put it in my calendar. I worked out with my team. I got publicists now. So I did this, really. I manifested it.
I mean, some of it, but some of it was already going to be there.
And I'm glad you're acknowledging I did the majority of it.
I wouldn't say the majority.
Shout out to all the Dodgers fans. Is mostly
it's half.
It's half.
It's really just half.
If you give me half, I'm happy.
Half for you being here during the World Series. Yes.
Yeah.
But the World Series is gonna happen the same time of year every year.
I don't listen. We're gonna have to see if that happens next year.
There was a black man with an afro and a mustache. His name was Reggie Jackson.
Yeah.
They called him Mr. October.
Yeah.
Because when he came to play, was the most important time, October.
That's me.
Because that's when the playoffs are for baseball.
Reggie's my uncle.
Okay.
Reggie Jackson.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I believe it. I believe it.
That's where this comes
Jackson,
from. Yeah.
Famous name.
Yeah. We moved from Gary. We didn't want to be associated with the Jacksons no more.
Okay. Them Jacksons.
Them Jacksons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Them folks.
I was thinking about Lee Thompson Young, but you all the way in Gary with Joe Jackson and the 10 kids.
With Catherine cheering.
You want to get some butter pecan? Yeah. I mean, we got ice cream. We got baby, I want butter pecan. So you a lie?
You a cheat.
And you a cheat.
And I don't want you.
And I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you no more.
Oh my Lord. VH1. That movie was always on.
Come on, man.
Jackson's The American Dream, always on.
First it was on ABC.
First it was on ABC.
You had to wait a whole week.
Yeah, you had to
wait a whole week for Michael Jackson to get older. You come back after a week, he got pimples and stuff.
Once again,
he got tigers.
With the old head is popping out of us. Because what we're saying is, you used to have to wait a week.
Yeah.
You used to have to wait.
Yeah.
Now, you just watch it willy-nilly.
They cut the whole thing together.
Yeah.
I was so mad at VH1 when they cut the whole thing together. When they was like, just 6 hours straight.
They said, keep it going.
Keep it going.
They said, after this, Austin Powers. Before this, I love the insert decade here. But with these 6 hours, you watching Michael Jackson.
We watching Michael Jackson climb every mountain. Like, I know 100 songs. It's like, dang, he know 100 songs. Yeah.
Oh, man. That movie really brings me back. That series, I guess. That mini-series.
Our intro to Jason Weaver, Bumper Johnson in there.
Jason Weaver. Jason, every time someone brings up Jason Weaver, I go Simba smart guy. Some people go, wait, Simba? I go, yeah, you better know. That's Simba. That's young
singing
Simba. That's singing
Not
Simba.
Not talking Simba,
Not
but singing
Jonathan
Simba.
Taylor Thomas. No. Singing Simba.
Singing Simba.
They said,
I want to be a mighty king.
They said, sorry, JGT, we can't have you sing this. We got to put something on it.
Yeah.
We need Jason. We need Baby Michael.
Yeah, we need Baby Michael in here. For real. Grab that mic from Holly Robinson Peete and get the going. Once you get that mic, he's not gonna give it away. When you see him walking down the street. Yo.
I'm going to Kansas City.
Kansas City, here I come. What? Yo.
What was in Kansas City?
I don't know.
Some pretty women.
Right.
He told us in the lyrics.
Yeah, that's true.
We got to
That's true. That is true. Because we saw him in the recording booth.
Yeah.
Yeah. he got in trouble for touching stuff. You know, that's when the favoritism came in.
Yeah.
It was like, no, it's okay.
Yeah, you know what, Rob? I'm gonna say it's early. He got in trouble for touching some stuff later too.
You know what? We ain't had to get into
we
that.
had to get into that.
We got Jay Jurden in the building.
Thank you. Oh yes, play it.
Come on,
play it. The writing's on the wall.
The writing's on the wall.
I'm feeling
man.
so good. So good.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing mighty fine.
Man, we got a new special coming out.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. It feels good to say, doesn't it?
Yeah.
As a Southerner, yes, ma'am.
Come on.
Brings you home. Come on.
We with Jay Jurden, one of the most notorious people in comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say I'm the biggest hater.
Oh, say it. Drop that shit again. Drop
Let
it
me
again.
say I'm the biggest hater.
Ooh.
The biggest hater. The biggest hater.
God.
Yo, my hair is the beef.
Let me see you push your T. Bro, Rob.
We got the biggest hater in the building.
Yeah, that's right. The biggest, the largest. And as it stands right now in comedy, you know the bravest thing you can do is tell the truth. Bravest thing you can do is be like, hey, bro, just so you know, how you gonna tell these people how to make it when you didn't make it that way? We got a lot of people who are Simon Cowell on panels who didn't even put boy bands together. They didn't even put groups together.
We still ain't seen Simon Cowell sing. That's part of the problem.
Bring it up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We done seen Paul Abdul dance. We done seen Randy play the guitar. We ain't never see Simon Cowell sing, and he got all the bread.
He got all the bread. He got all the opinions. I think right now in comedy, there are a couple of American Idol elements.
Okay.
There's some people, you know, the first couple episodes.
What I respect about you is that you are so honest.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like the easiest thing to do in comedy, in entertainment, is pull somebody's card.
Yeah.
Is say, hey, I don't like what you do. Hey, what you do, you know, that's the easiest thing.
Yeah.
You can do that on day one.
Yeah.
You could read somebody and tell them everything that's wrong with it. Maybe not everything, but you could do that way easier than being good at the thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like you are really good at the thing.
Yeah.
And you're so good at the thing that you get away with pulling people's cards.
Well, here's the thing. I like ball. I play ball. This is ball to me. So Jesse David Fox said it's very Kevin Durant of me. And when he said that, I said, no, wait a second, I be getting haircuts. He said, no. He said, what it is you love this thing so much and you are so technically skilled and traditionally skilled at this thing and you're recognized by your peers, but you also will get in the mud and people go, why are you fighting with this man? It's because I love it so much. I love talking about this. I love it. I love stand-up.
Because I'm never going to jump out there and I'm I'm way more subtle. Like there are people in comedy that I disagree with.
Yeah.
And what I have done is try to. I feel like you know part of it is combating them with the bars. With the, like, hey, you say this thing, I disagree with that. I need to figure out the funniest way to combat that. You know, and but I do admire how like you are free. Like it does feel like you are not afraid to just, you know.
I did a risk assessment. And here's the mental math I did. Here's my calculation. If I never want to do the thing that you can help me get, I don't have to lie about how I feel about you. If I never want the thing that you are guarding access to, I never have to kiss your ass or kiss the ring.
Okay.
So there is never gonna be a situation where I say all this stuff about a person and then I double back and go, please let me do this thing. If I said it in public, if I said it on a podcast, if I said it on Threads, if I said it on Twitter, I'm standing by it. So if you go, oh, you're never gonna get to talk to me for 3 hours about bears, you know what? I get it. There was a time in history when I wanted to. There was a point in time.
These are jabs at me?
No, these are jabs at
we
you.
can get in the bears. We can get in the bears on this spot.
Yeah, we can talk about.
So wait, are you talking about? wait.
No. I think that there was a point in time when there were certain folks who were kind of given these skeleton keys to the industry and they could truly boost your career. But if I look at the math now, if you can't do a signal boost, if you can't actually like launch someone and you saying wild shit, why am I still pretending like that'd be something I'd want to get into.
Okay.
If I just look at the landscape, if I look at the trajectory, if I look at the materials I'm being presented, if I look at your ability to make careers now, I'm not seeing it. So I don't have to play nice.
But like, what if there's things where they're not necessarily to the naked eye?
Yeah.
You know, like what if there's someone who sees Jay Jurden, I like Jay Jurden, and then now you don't know that they are like so far removed from you that you don't see the path.
Yeah.
But they got eyes on you.
Yeah.
And now you have talked about someone that they're in business with.
Yeah.
They have friends with. They, and so now it's not directly because you shot at them.
Yeah.
But now there's a potential bridge that you're burning with someone who is adjacent to who you shot at.
I think that people should be able to hold space in their brain for multiple thoughts. I think there's enough nuance, and I think that there are people who go have established relationship with these people, and I have a relationship with these people, and I'm able to exist with these people. I don't necessarily know if we have to like all be like affiliated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that.
Yeah, no, that's
the
true.
craziness.
That's
is that
true.
A lot of people are like, nah, we locked in. If we beefing, then we beefing, then we beefing, then we beefing. Because like at a certain point, then everybody has to pick a side, and we have like an entire we have a true comedy chasm. We have a schism in comedy, and like we figure out if we're gonna have different Easters. Is that what we think is gonna happen? I don't think that's true. I think that people go, oh, Jay doesn't like this person. I'm gonna make sure not to bring up my relationship with them, but I do like the stuff Jay be putting out. I like the stuff Jay does, and the other thing is like undeniability. You can say, oh, I don't like the way Jay talks about these dudes, but you never gonna say, oh, Jay kind of murdered. Oh, shit, well, Jay did crush that. That was very funny.
Yeah.
And so that's the dance that I'm trying to like make sure people want to be invested in. And it's a little fun. I don't think everyone should be best friends because they be lying. People lie.
Everybody shouldn't be best friends for sure because, you don't want it to be like comedy is a team and then not comedy.
Because guess what? Then do I have to laugh at Elon Musk not being funny on a podcast?
Right.
Right? Do I have to do that? Do I have to pretend like he's smarter than me? No.
Right.
Because that's where it's at right now.
Yeah.
Is you have to sell the big lie.
And I would never, like, you know how you argue with people outside of comedy. And then they'll be like, oh, but he making way more money than you.
Yeah.
And that will work in a real world setting outside of comedy where you could really have a conversation where art is superior, where the thing making the best jokes is the hierarchy.
And I think that still applies for a select few at the very top. But when we do start saying, oh, well, that person's better at comedy than you because they're making more money. Well, if money is the only kind of factor and metric for success, Elon's making more money than all of us.
Right.
Actually, the Rizzler's making more money than all of us, so all of us need to bow down and praise and worship the boy king, the Rizzler, because the Rizzler is actually the true king of comedy right now.
Right. But there's some people that if the Rizzler walk in the room, they will act like that.
That's what I'm saying.
They won't act like that when the Rizzler leaves.
Yeah.
And when the Rizzler in their car, they definitely not acting like that. But when the Rizzler walk in the room, they definitely they bowing. They bowing. And if you could attach the Rizzler to your project, then you can through that bow, you can get your project made.
Listen, and I love Mr.
I
Blur.
got it.
I love Mr.
It's
Blur.
an HBCU, and the Rizzler goes to the HBCU. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Okay. the Rizzler. He. Okay, in a very smart guy situation, the Rizzler is gonna go to Morehouse. Is that what's happening?
The Rizzler's going to Morehouse. Okay. You see them at chapel.
He's a Morehouse man.
You know, you're looking at the pews, everybody got dressed up, and then you go down, the Rizzler's there eating the Costco cookie. I'm telling you right now, we will make that right now. We will hit the button right now.
And people
$2 million in your pocket right now.
People gonna buy it.
Just tell me.
And listen, Rob, maybe I don't. I'm gonna do some punch up on it. That's what I can commit to.
Okay.
If they say, Jay, we need some punch up on this, I go, I got you.
Okay, you one of them. You one of them. Like, now you know this is not credited.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Cool. All right. Yeah. Don't put my name on this.
Very much so.
Yeah. Oh, man, no residuals? Oh, well.
And let me get that up front.
Let me get that up front.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That could happen. That could easily happen.
Facts. All right.
So I don't want you to think I'm this hardliner, this absolutist. Things can't happen.
I'll put it to you another way. Say that you are someone who got it cracking outside of the arena of stand-up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You did something online.
Okay.
And now that has amassed a following, and it doesn't matter what you do.
Is it embarrassing, or is it, am I at least being skillful in this thing? Because there are two different modes of this kind of infamy.
Okay. You are skilled in a thing.
Okay.
But it's not necessarily stand-up.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
And now, for what reason would you jump into a space where someone could compare you to other people who aren't as popping as you?
Yeah.
Would you still do that? Would you still be like, you know what? There is a space where Joe Smo can be like, oh man, you don't got jokes like these 50 people and blah, blah, blah. Would you participate in that? Or would you be like, you know what? I got popping doing the shoulder shrug.
Yeah.
And now I do the shoulder shrug. And now, is that I was making an example. I hope this is not somebody's thing.
It's definitely people out there who got famous for doing this.
I don't. I'm not talking about him. I was just making fun of an
you
example.
Said it, though.
I was trying to make an example. Okay, so I did this. Is that somebody's thing?
Yeah, no, that's not somebody's thing.
All right, so I did this.
You did this.
I got popping.
Everyone was doing this for 2 years online. That's what happened, right? That's what you're saying.
Right.
You couldn't go nowhere, and kids were doing this for Halloween.
But you could get booked. You can get booked in spaces where people do stand up.
Yeah.
And like you could get a weekend, or you could get a day show.
And you're gonna sell that weekend out. They're gonna have the ass
sell
shows.
that weekend out.
You're gonna hit your bonus.
You gonna sell pictures.
You making $30,000 to $40,000 every weekend.
Yeah.
This is what I would say about that particular path.
Yeah.
My love and respect for theater and for stand-up, they come from a place of artistic integrity and execution and dedication and craftsmanship. If I still had the brain I have, and that happened to me, you know what I would say? I would say, hey man, I'm putting on a variety show. These are some really funny stand-ups. I'm gonna host it. We're gonna have some fun. But these guys are crushers. These guys, y'all gotta go see them.
Okay.
I'm gonna produce it. Yeah. I'm gonna take a cut. I'm gonna make sure everyone's eating good. But for the life of me, I wouldn't want to do this if I wasn't skilled at it, because it is so scary. It's hard when you're good.
It's hard when you're good.
It's hard when you're good.
Yeah.
Imagine how hard it is when you ain't. And we've seen it.
Yeah. That's real.
Yeah. So that's what I would do. I mean, and that's something I do now. Whenever someone goes, oh, Jay, would you want to do this thing that's kind of outside of stand-up? I go, oh, just so you know, I'm going to do this the way a stand-up would do it. I'm going to do this the way a comedy writer would do it. I'm not going to do it necessarily the way a beauty influencer or a fitness model would do this. And so hopefully you're coming to me and saying, Jay's a good stand-up. Jay's good at some of these front-facing videos. Jay's a good comedy writer. Let's see if we can get some fun jokes in this short amount of time. I hope that you're coming to me because you recognize a skill set of mine. And I hope I'm not imposing in a space where I'm not necessarily helping. And when I'm kind of throwing off the ecosystem. Because sometimes you can come in and stand up and throw off the economics. We're kind of talking around it, but there is a world where the clubs went, oh, okay, let's book some of these folks. We know they're going to sell out. But then they go, God damn it, they sold really well these first weekends, but people got mad. People want their money back.
People want their money back. People not coming back.
Or these people are messing with your money at the club because you told this person, hey, I'm going to need you to do 20 before you bring up, and they did 10. Now you got to bring in extra people. You got to cut the pie up even more because this person who is good for 30 seconds
that little
10
money
minutes.
that extra 10 minutes person getting.
They love it.
They not worried about that. They'll eat that all day long.
Yeah.
Whatever little money.
But I'm saying it's throwing off the economics for us.
For sure.
Because now you think it's normal to sell 300 on a Tuesday when that's not normal for everybody. That's normal for this person because this was popping.
Right.
They could do this.
Yeah.
They selling 1,000 tickets a weekend. Easy. So that to me is luckily that's not my story, that's not my ministry, that's not my journey.
Yeah.
But put on some testimony music. That's not, that's not what I went through. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not what I went through. I went through something a little different. Okay.
Mhm.
I was going to straight mics all the time.
Okay.
Straight men.
Wait.
Open up the doors of the church.
All right. I didn't even think of it as a thing.
Yeah.
Like looking at mics straight versus not straight.
Yeah.
But I guess
you go to a mic in the afternoon with a bunch of straight dudes.
To look at it.
You go to a mic with a bunch of straight dudes and you ain't straight. You know this, going to a mic with a bunch of white dudes when you ain't white. So I mean, add another matrix to that and be like, "Ooh, I'm putting myself through the fire in the hopes that I get to do this again at nighttime. I'm doing this in the afternoon." You know that feeling when you used to do comedy in the afternoon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were doing comedy with the sun up, bright.
For sure. No, that it's a humbling experience.
Yeah.
When you start doing comedy and you're like, oh, okay, comedy's done for me.
Yeah.
And then it gets dark.
Yeah.
And then I gotta go watch people live out my dream.
Yeah. You know what else I gotta do? I gotta tell you to come in and watch people. I gotta lie to you a little bit and say, "Oh, so many people on this show."
Oh,
It's some famous people that be coming through sometimes. But tonight, they could come. They could show up.
Man, everybody done came through here. No, ain't no telling.
Ain't no telling.
Mike Epps been here before.
You like this guy? Okay, his brother be here a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Now his brother as offensive. Not necessarily as funny, but he will say the choice words that have you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah. And just so you know, his brother will try to fight some of y'all.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
Yeah. When you call his brother out on the offense, you got to get on the defense.
So what I'm saying is buy a ticket. Buy a ticket, man. Come on in. I'm on the show. You already like me. We've been talking on the street.
Come on, man. That man barking. Jay, you from Mississippi?
I am. That's why we get along. We Southerners.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I met you when you first got to New York.
Yeah, you did.
And I was like, oh man, I don't think I've ever seen this before.
Yeah.
Like in a positive way.
Yeah.
And then like I just never, you know what I'm saying? Like there's certain types, there's certain archetypes in comedy. And I don't know if I've seen a Southern
queer,
but like at the same time in the alt rooms, but still, like doing a certain brand of comedy that's not just like I'm out here,
well, you know what it is. My goal when I started stand up, I moved to New York in 2015. I did my first show, like for real show, 2017, and I started going to mics after that show because I did that show because I lied. So I had written a one-man show when I was in grad school, and it leaned so hard in the stand-up. My graduate advisor, she was like, "This is not really balanced, Jay." And I was like, "Oh yeah, my dad died when I was 15." Anyway, so back to these jokes. And so I took a lot of those jokes and turned them into my first set because my friend Philip Henry, he was doing a show, he was doing a weekly kind of stand-up situation at Vodka Soda Bottoms Up in Hell's Kitchen. And he said, "Jay, you do stand-up?" I said, "Yeah." I lied.
Okay.
I had never done stand-up in New York.
Did you do any in Mississippi?
Yeah, I did a lot of like short form improv, and then there'd be a stand-up section of some of those things. Now I studied stand-up in two different like theater programs, one in my undergrad and one in my grad school, where we had to transcribe and transpose and basically scan stand-up and treat it the same way we would treat a monologue from an acting standpoint. Find operative words, find what we were trying to do, objectives, goals, and also like adjectives and how we go about achieving our goals. And so I was very aware of those mechanics, and I also love stand-up since I was like, I've been watching Comic View since I was 12, Last Comic Standing and Comedy Central. All of those things kind of swirled together to create this really cool opportunity in 2017. And I did that show, and then after I did that show, I said, man, I got to start going to mics all the time. And I was a personal trainer and had a little bit of money, so I could go to mics and still train people. And so that's what I did.
You was a personal trainer?
When I first moved to New York, I was a personal trainer.
That's a sweet gig if you want to do comedy.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody personal training at night.
Yeah, hey, brother, there was one guy. His slot was from 8 to 9:30, so I had to lock up the gym. He was the last person in. This man, he paid me on time. He always did what I asked him to do. But when I say he was not a talker at all, and you know what? Every time he would come in, we had this like signal between us. I knew he was gay, but he never really talked about it.
Yeah.
And so like the one thing that he kind of like that we keyed in on together is that, and I want you to know, whenever this happened, it was both sweet but also so funny. He came in, I think they were playing like it was probably like what's the Kanye song? Kanye's featured. I'm calling. Maybe I'm selfish.
Slum Village.
Yeah, Slum Village.
Yeah,
Slum Village. So that was playing. And what he asked we could turn to, he said, hey, can we change the music a little bit? I said, oh, this is too mellow. I get it. Oh, yeah, you don't want to be, yeah, maybe I'm selfish. Yeah. Yeah. So he said, hey, can we put on something a little bit more upbeat? I said, you're right. It's 8 o'clock. We about to fall asleep. We can't be, we ain't seducing each other. We working out.
Mm-hmm.
He said, can you put on Real McCoy or LaBouche? I said, wait a minute.
What's Real McCoy?
Real McCoy, Another Night, Another Dream. You know this song? Do you know this? I mean, pure 90s club music.
Wait.
You know what's about to happen? You know what's about to happen? You know what's about to happen, Rob.
I never knew who made this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He put this on. I said, oh, girl, we see eye to eye. We about to have some fun in this gym. So we're working out to this. He's not talking as much, but we're here.
Hey, you'll hit the mess out of a treadmill to this.
Exactly.
Because this, your heart got to be pumping like the music.
So this is what we was. So we're having the most fun.
Yeah.
But he's
Put
not
the sweatband on.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we went full 90s club in the gym. And so that was like
Real McCoy, that's their name.
Real McCoy, LaBouche. That's like some 90s techno, 90s like club-y music.
Okay.
So that's what I was doing. And then sometimes I do that and still go to either a produced show or a bar show or my friend's show or go see someone perform. Because early in comedy, you kind of, that point when you know what's happening.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that point in comedy when you're good and you can perform, but you can also see so many shows for free. You can watch so many shows.
Right.
And so you just go and watch and you go and say, okay, this is how this works. And you say, oh, this is what this crowd looks like. Go, oh, this is who draws. And so that was kind of my first year. And then I was lucky enough, I entered like a couple of competitions and won one. And that actually got I got my first manager and my agents eventually to like kind of be like, what's going on with this? Yeah. And I had a theatrical agent when I was in New York. I moved to New York with an agent for theater.
So you trained in theater and whatnot.
Yeah,
okay.
I got a BFA and an MFA and a BA in English.
Okay.
Yeah. We talk around this because that's why I talk about Ole Miss and Bama, and then you as a Georgia fan.
I'm a dog.
Yeah. He a dog.
Yeah.
He a dog. And listen, you're welcome for Kirby Smart. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You can say thank you.
All right. Thank you, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful that we did that for y'all.
I guess. Yeah. Hey, he figured it out. He need to see a therapist about Alabama. Alabama be having him.
Yeah, in fits.
Yeah.
It's weird, like, because there are days where you want to be like, you bigger than him, beat him up. And he goes, no, I can't.
Right. And it's like, yo, Saban ain't there no more. Saban in the booth. Yeah. What's going on?
Yeah, Saban getting made fun of.
The one that beat you ain't there.
Saban getting made fun of for his hat by Shane Gillis. Yeah, come on, man.
Right.
But that's like, I mean, that's my college experience and my love for comedy was always fostered by my educators and by my mentors and by my advisors. Whenever you kind of like really key in theater, if you have a professor who actually appreciates what you do, like some people were like, Jay, not everything's funny. And then some professors were like, Jay, okay, I'm gonna make sure that you do all the dramatic stuff you have to do, but you really seem to light up when you get to be funny. So let's make sure we don't diminish this. But we are gonna make sure we do all this other stuff first, but we gonna let you be funny. Don't worry.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I feel like all the teachers in my life was like, man, you so much more than that, man. Like you need to you living your life wrong. You got a lot of laughs.
I hate the dismissal of.
Yeah.
Do you understand how complex and how kind of intuitive and how beautiful comedy is for young people to kind of start to understand not only like the rules, but how to break the rules. Comedy only works if you have pattern recognition skills. So you're dealing with like highly intelligent, maybe not necessarily as directed kids who know how to be funny. Because if you recognize what's funny in the group, that means you recognize what's okay and what's taboo. You also understand timing.
Right.
You probably have a musicality to you and a bravery to perform in front of your peers and in danger, because the danger in comedy is like, oh, they might not laugh. But the danger growing up was I could get in trouble by the teacher. And you still performed. Those kids are geniuses.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, you know, part of the bail is though, like, all right, I could get in trouble.
Yeah.
So there's a risk there that might lend itself to, you know, a response or whatnot. I remember I had a teacher that I did the Jim Carrey thing. I was like, I'm going to ask for 5 minutes at the end of class. And it's so funny because I feel like I could have bombed.
Yeah.
And then just dream over.
Yeah.
Now I'm whole different life path.
We don't know what's going on.
But
You
this
on the
teacher
rig
did
now.
not want to like give me 5.
Oh.
Or just give me any time to like, you know, be funny or whatever. But yeah, this teacher was whack as hell. She would like have us coloring maps, and we were like in high school.
No, what?
And be like, yo, y'all need to color y'all need to bring back a picture of the map of France.
Okay.
And it's like, France?
Were you doing different regions?
That's homework?
Were you doing like different regions in France? Was this I'm saying,
this
was this
is
high
world
school
history.
Was this high school appropriate work?
This is world history.
Okay.
And we in the map of France.
Okay.
Red, white, and blue.
Okay. France
3 stripes.
France is important on the
It is
European
important.
history.
We didn't have to do no other maps, no more complex maps. This is the person that I gotta get to like write a recommendation for me to get an AP. Hey. Did I, you know, and then she's like, well, you didn't really color that map. And I'm like, yeah.
I didn't love the
I
shading.
need to be in college level classes because y'all in here doing maps.
I didn't love the shading on.
I made the map tiny. I made a map emoji size because I felt like she was trying my intelligence by making me do, like some kids really just like 1/3 of the paper was red, 1/3 of the paper was blue, and it was white in the middle. Yeah. Wrote their name on the back. Really like took it seriously.
They got an A.
They got an A.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, dog, we 15.
Yeah, I get that.
We should not.
That is.
I shouldn't have crayon dust in my book bag.
Okay, I'm upset with the use of crayons. I thought it was at least colored pencils for 15-year-olds.
It was whatever you had. Whatever you had.
Okay.
Whatever you had. But you know what I'm saying? When you get them crayons and they start mixing together, at the bottom that dust get on everything. That crayon dust get on everything.
The crayon dust, you can't get rid of it.
You can't get rid of it.
It's on you like Subway smell.
It's on you. It's in the bottom of that book bag.
It's wax. It's the wax from the Crayolas or the Rose Arts.
Yeah.
You remember the Rose Arts?
I remember the Rose Arts.
Yeah, that was a line for us. Yeah, you have the big crayon, you can have the Rose Arts. I think this is damning for the scholastic system. I don't necessarily think she was probably working with enough resources, because if she
had resources.
Okay, she had resources. Okay, well, it's her fault.
She thought she was doing a favor.
Yeah.
To the kid that like needed a grade from coloring a flag.
Okay.
Not understanding that she's pissing off the kid that really wants to know what's going on with Napoleon.
Yeah.
We'd really rather like learn about Waterloo than coloring a flag.
You want to talk about the Sun King.
Right.
Okay. You want to talk about Versailles. I get it.
Come on.
You go, okay, how about I tell a joke about Marie Antoinette and some cake and some head. I see where this could go. She said, no.
No.
Why don't you color this?
Why don't you color this flag?
You said, well, okay, if I color this, I'm also gonna color a Haitian flag and ask for some money. How about that?
Okay.
How about I wake it up? I'm gonna show up with a machete. Say I'm Tassan.
When I went to school in Georgia was 50-49 in education.
Wow.
But we was always like, yo, Mississippi right there with us.
Yeah, where they say on the Alabama state flag, thank God for Mississippi. That sort of,
So, how was it growing up in Mississippi
Yeah, I was very intellectually curious from an early age. Whenever my mom and dad would drop me off at daycare, every time my dad dropped me off, my mom tells me this story, and I remember bits of it. He would drop me off, and I was such a kind of precocious, semi-independent kid. I'd be like, "Dad, can you drop me off a little further away? I wanted to seem like I'm walking to school." And they're like, "No, you didn't walk here. We dropped you off."
Oh, wow.
And so I was like,
you were a studio walker.
Yeah.
You was trying to put
flex.
some more struggle in. Like, I walked up here. I'm real.
Yeah, they ain't no one watching me.
Yeah.
I put this lunch together. Okay? Yeah, I did this. I'm waking up early, getting myself ready for school.
Right.
Meanwhile, my mom and my dad dropped me off. I went up to a teacher, this is my pre-K program, and they said, well, this was early. They said, well, Jay's not that talkative. Do you have anything you want to tell the teacher? And my mom was like, it's okay. You can tell her what you want to say. And what I said, I'm fascinated by dinosaurs. Are we going to be doing some dinosaur stuff? She said, oh, yeah, we can do some dinosaur stuff.
Okay.
So that was like her introduction. That was like a story that's kind of the introduction to both like me trying to be curious, me also being verbose, and me also kind of being like, oh, I know you think I'm quiet, but let's get into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so that was early. And then growing up in Mississippi, I went to like a performing arts middle school. I was in like a kind of like cool academic program for like slightly accelerated kids. So I like had a lot of fun because my school was very rigorous and it was very kind of opposite of what you're describing with making 15-year-olds color. They challenged me in a way that like when I got to high school, I loved theater. I loved English. I loved science. I love science so much. I have like 3 bits about animals in the special, and I wrote 3 more bits about animals for this new hour. Yeah. So I
love a good animal bit.
I love it. I'm inspired by it. It's crazy because there's so many people who, they think there's these hard lines in comedy where, and I'm going to say it, they go, oh, Jay, how you feel about Dave Chappelle? I go, Kill 'Em Softly, one of the best hours I've ever seen in my entire life. It's the only reason I do stand-up the way I do stand-up.
Right.
They go, how you feel about Ricky Gervais? I go, Ricky Gervais talking about animals is the only reason I tell jokes about animals. So there are these people who I think are cultural lightning rods that some questions from, current journalists, what they want us to say is, oh, he's never done anything for me. I can't tell that lie.
Right.
I can't tell that lie.
No.
So that's another part of why I love my education, because my education made me curious about people who are very good at mixing comedy and education together. Dave Chappelle's talking about class. He's talking about race in ways that he didn't necessarily explicitly say it that way in Killing Them Softly, but he's talking about class and race in a way that for a Black millennial, especially a young Black male millennial, I was like, this is what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then it's a dude in the front row dapping him up.
Yeah, yes.
That's what I'm waiting on.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on the ability to make somebody get out their seat and be like, come on, man, touch me.
Yeah,
Come on, touch me, dog.
I gotta get some
Come
of that.
on, give me some. Come on, man.
But that's my relationship with education, I was in school for a very long time, is also my relationship with stand-up, where I really want to excel and I wanna do well so people go, oh, this is well crafted, this is well curated, this is something that I'm proud of and something that I want other people to be proud of.
Dope.
Yeah.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
Ooh, oh man. I could say Pachycephalosaurus,
Okay.
The big, the ram, the bony skull joint.
Yeah, the bony skull joint.
Pachycephalosaurus.
Sure.
I could, a lot of people, Stegosaurus. I'm not too keen on Stegosaurus. My favorite living dinosaur, probably the cassowary.
The cassowary.
Yeah, that's a flightless bird. Birds.
A flightless bird.
Yeah.
Like an ostrich?
Okay, more dangerous than the ostrich.
More dangerous
It goes
than an
ostrich, emu, cassowary. Cassowaries, they're blue. They got blue skin. They got red wattles. They got crests like dinosaurs.
When you say skin, like they featherless?
No, so their face is featherless. They're blue.
Okay.
Like
on some condor skin type of
Balzacian
skin. Yeah.
The waddle,
okay.
It's giving a little testicle.
Okay.
It's giving a little scrotum.
Turkey-ish.
It's scrotum-like.
Yeah.
You said Balzacian.
Well, yeah, I did say Balzacian.
Balzacian.
But yeah. But we in the genre.
Cassowaries can disembowel you with their front claw.
Okay. You say you like I'm gonna be around this dinosaur.
Bro, they be in zoos.
Oh, they exist.
Yeah.
Oh, you one of them dinosaurs still around?
Dinosaurs still around.
Okay.
Birds are dinosaurs. Dinosaurs were non-avian dinosaurs. Birds are dinosaurs. We still got them.
Are chickens dinosaurs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. I'm standing on it. Yeah.
Cause that
you eating dino nuggets that are dino nuggets. You eating dino nuggets that are dino nuggets.
Nah, don't say that.
You eating dino nuggets that are dino nuggets.
You blowing my mind right now.
I'm telling you, man.
You blowing my mind
This
right now.
is what happens when you like zoology. You eating dino nuggets that are actually dino nuggets.
Because if chickens are dinosaurs,
they are.
Then
because you know the theory, oh, birds don't exist. That's partly true. Birds are a specific clade.
Okay, you done went so left. You starting to get right.
Right.
You done went so
right.
educated
yeah.
that you starting to sound like one of them over here. That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm telling you,
Really, birds don't exist is kind of nuts.
I'm going from Bill Nye to Jim Jones.
After a show,
yeah.
Someone in the, like, sometimes I have like a whole bird chunk that I used to do. And then a woman would, or a man would come up to me after the show and be like, birds don't exist.
Tell me what this person was wearing when they said this. I want to know who's coming up to you like this.
Probably flannel.
Yeah.
But they telling me about what they've seen on Facebook or Reddit or 4chan or something about how birds don't exist. And they really like spies from the government.
Okay.
And birds, there haven't been a bird on the planet since Nixon was president.
Okay.
So if you about to get in that direction, I'm going to have to stop you right there.
I'm arguing something a little different, but there is shared space there's a sliver on that Venn diagram where we agreeing. Them two circles do meet.
Okay. I didn't know that.
They not separate circles.
I didn't know that.
Because the birds aren't real because natural classifications from humans can only do so much. So humans look at a thing and they go, I got to categorize this some way. What is this close to? But birds are dinosaurs because the dinosaurs, we think about dinosaurs, they're non-avian dinosaurs. An avian dinosaur is just a bird.
What about a pterodactyl?
Pterodactyl, flying reptile. It didn't have feathers. Pterodactyls, they actually exist in a different space.
Okay,
yeah.
Then dinosaurs and birds.
Yeah, so the dinosaurs that we're thinking about, they are separate than pterodactyls.
Okay, that's why the Pink Ranger was just a chest plate.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you really not a part of the body.
Well,
you just kind of covering us up. You just swoop down at the
I
end
watch way too much Susie Q to ever
Kimberly.
disrespect Amy Jo Johnson like that. I'm not doing it. R.I.P.
Pour one out.
Yeah. But I'm not doing that. I can't say that. I will say, with the Power Rangers, if we get into it, the Megazord, I did like that the Mastodon was both arms. That felt cool. I said, Zach putting in some work.
Yeah.
He's important.
Yeah, they ain't let the black man get scales.
Yeah, he was the hands.
It's cool. We gotta be a mammal, but it's cool. It's cool. We just want to be a reptile. I just want to be a reptile like y'all, but it's cool. It's fine.
Well, that was a saber-tooth tiger. Come on.
Oh yeah, that was a saber-tooth tiger.
And Tommy got to be a dragon. Dragons ain't even really a thing.
Not even really a thing. Neither is playing the flute through a helmet. But you know what I'm saying? They took a lot of liberties. And somehow we didn't know that footage was from somewhere else.
Yeah. I mean, that Crazy of Saban. Saban?
I call him Saban.
Nick Saban?
Yeah.
Crazy of Saban Entertainment.
Nick Saban.
Nick Saban? Nick Saban?
Has anybody done that? I don't know. I don't like Alabama enough to find out. But yeah.
God, that would be funny, right? You put footage from something else in the game. Yeah, okay. So it was a different show. Super Sentai is a different show.
Yeah.
They just cut that with the kids going to class in Angel Grove and fighting with Bulk and Skull.
Bulk and Skull. Yeah.
There is also, we have to be honest with ourselves, Rob. What we're doing right now is very 37, 38 of us. It might be 39. Okay. I'm aware.
Yeah.
Because they're going to say, oh, when did Mighty Morphin come out? I'm going to say, don't look it up.
Don't look it up. It's on Netflix.
If you do a little bit of math, you're going to know exactly when we went to school.
Yeah. Or we just obsessed with the past.
Yeah,
we just obsessed with the past.
Yeah, we was digging through the crates. I was digging through crates.
Oh, man. Yeah, we used to watch it on a VCR player, whatever it's called.
Yeah, whatever you guys call it. Yeah, whatever. I don't know anything of Dunkaroos. What are these? These seem cool.
Who knows anything about that? I had a V-chip. I wasn't allowed to watch all that violence. You know what I'm saying?
My mama never got the V-chip. My mom.
No, who did?
It was some kid. You know the kids who like if you know who did? You remember when you almost got to watch a movie, but then someone in the class, they were like, well, I can't watch this movie. You know, those people, they had the V-chips. They could watch Seventh Heaven and nothing else.
But the thing is, how did they know everything they couldn't watch?
Because they was in school with us.
They was able to identify
they was in school with
so
us.
fast.
Yeah.
But like, how did they know? Because my school was wretched. A girl brought Baby Boy to school one day for like the movie to watch. And
no.
My teacher didn't catch it until
the
Big Rain
tacos
was like Froggy style. And then the class couldn't hold it in because the whole class is quiet. We all quiet, like, okay, we gonna be able to watch this whole movie because we so quiet.
Yeah.
And she doesn't believe
this is in between coloring.
Baby Boy sound like a little kid movie.
Yeah.
She, oh yeah, y'all can watch Baby Boy.
Baby Boy, sure.
What's Baby Boy about?
It's like,
he ride a bike.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we in there so
he
quiet.
actually trying to get his life together. Actually,
when you're mad. With Big Raves
in the
hopping
kitchen?
around in the kitchen.
Yeah, in the kitchen.
Class lost it.
Melvin, ass out.
We got a long tongue.
You know, I'm going to say it. I laugh at that, but if I'm being honest with the way I cook, my ass has been out in my kitchen before.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah, take a sip.
That's real.
Yeah, take a sip.
Well, the thing is, you know,
my ass been out in the kitchen before.
The thing is, but have you ever put it in a script? Have you ever asked the storyboard man, hey, have my ass out in the kitchen?
Hey, oh, by the way, with
have
DP,
you ever
when we set this shot up,
hey, when we gonna shoot you,
I want profile because I want to see that bubble. I want to see that Melvin was doing squats when he was in jail. I want to make sure we know he wasn't neglecting his lower body on the yard. Yeah, I haven't done that. I might.
Yeah,
I might have to now.
You might have to.
I might do a reclamation and a twist on that where I make fun of the fact that was hilarious in Baby Boy, but it could be said. Oh, guess what? If that's Taraji, we talking about Baby Boy a little different. If Taraji's naked in the kitchen making Jody them tacos, it's kind of sexy. But we making fun of Vin Rhames.
It's an awkward thing to see in a middle school language arts class. Regardless of who it is. When you're supposed to be diagramming sentences and you're not doing that, and instead you watching that on somebody's bootleg and there's people walking through.
Wait, bootleg? Bootleg? This wasn't for real, Baby Boy?
It might not have been.
John Singleton has seen no money?
It might have been a real Baby Boy.
John Singleton has seen no money from this?
Bootleg might have been another time. Okay. Preacher's Wife, we might have watched some bootleg people walking through.
When we got to watch Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet, I remember, because we were watching it, because I think they were trying to, it was either in theater class or English class when we watched the Leo version, Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah, Baz Luhrmann.
They said that like William Shakespeare knew about it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, just so you know, this is Baz Luhrmann presents William Shakespeare presents Romeo plus Juliet.
But with the language, I mean, it was his words.
Yeah.
It was his words.
They honoring him.
Yeah,
it's like when, you want to make sure if you do a song and you interpolate somebody, you like, man, shout out. You remember when rappers used to do this? If they used your sample or they kind of interpolated a line you said, they made sure you was in the music video.
Yeah,
they made sure to reference you.
Kanye rubbing the Chaka Khan poster.
Yeah.
and then Kanye, stupid people I grew up with, I got to argue with them because they like, Chaka Khan, his mama. Yeah. I'm like, no, this is not his mama. Like, his mama in the video. Like, no, you see the end, he rubbing that poster because Chaka Khan is his mom. Like, no, Chaka Khan don't know Kanye West.
You know what? I'm going to argue with you. I'm going to say this. Chaka Khan is his mama because Chaka Khan is every woman.
Okay.
All right.
And
are you here?
Whitney had to shout her out. Whitney was I'm every woman, but she also said Chaka Khan. Yeah.
Chaka Khan.
Yeah. like she was there. Like
in the booth, in the studio.
I wonder if when they played it for Chaka Khan for their approval,
If
she heard the shout out, was like, you know what? Okay, all right, you got.
Because Chaka don't like. Because Chaka, she's temperamental. She didn't like when Kanye pitched her up.
No,
she did not like it. She said, "What's this mess?"
Like Mary J. Blige's Sweet Thing. She didn't like that.
Hey, yeah, you talk about me. You talk about me beefing with folks. Chaka Khan was beefing with folks.
Hey, Chaka Khan the first Jay Jurden. That's what y'all don't know.
Chaka Khan the first. Oh my God. Once again, listen, guess what? And you want to know something? At the gym, Michael asked to play this too. It's in the same vein of the LaBouche, the house. Oh, yeah. It's that same, we having fun.
Yeah.
We playing I'm Every Woman. It's two gay men in the gym. Ain't no women in here. But we are every women.
Right.
We are every women's.
It's all in me. Yo. When this was Oprah's song,
oh my goodness.
Man, I was happy.
You be watching Oprah.
I still watch Oprah like it's on.
No, I love that. When I had a job.
I remember my spirit. I never forgot it. Like, I will watch Oprah with Mariah Carey and her mama. That's like I'm not feeling well. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Oprah's in everyone's doc.
Yeah.
Everyone's doc has it like if they are prominent enough from that time, there is an Oprah moment in their doc. We never gonna get an Oprah doc because she owns all her footage.
She does, yeah. I mean, the best part about watching Oprah is when I was working as a kind of front desk person at the business school at Ole Miss. When Oprah came on, I knew it was getting close to 5. So when Oprah came on, I was shutting stuff down. I was if you came to Ole Miss Business School between the hours of 4 and 5, I couldn't help you, baby. I was putting stuff back where it needed to be. I was reorganizing files. Mostly I was watching Oprah though. Okay. But if you came in, I said, the advisors, they tied up right now. I can't help you. You just came before 4. You got to know this.
Come on. Oprah is pressing Andre 3000 about the N-word right now. I got to see this.
Oprah is pretending to know the lyrics to this Mariah Carey song.
Yeah.
It's your show. Tell them not to cut to you.
Come on. Don't surprise Oprah. She hates surprises.
Unless it's Mary Tyler Moore. She'll lose it.
Yeah.
She'll lose it. She will lose it. Oprah was very good in the sense that
we went
when
from
she was surprised,
37-38 to 47-48.
Yeah. Now, Rob, we in the house. We got a duster on. We got a house coat on. We eating Dove chocolate because we need a little something sweet, and these kids get on our nerves.
Jay Jurden, what's your favorite color sky?
Ooh, okay. I love a dusty rose, a pink. Y'all get these in LA a lot.
Oh yeah, we got that pollution. When them particles get up there, mess with the dinosaur's lungs a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I love a dusty rose, a pink sky. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love
Popular
it.
choice.
What's yours?
That I'm in there. I'm in there with the sherbet, with the
sherbet.
With the orange, but it gets purpley.
I love
bluey.
a beautiful robin's egg sky blue, an azure, just a very a striking blue.
Said that like I seen the nest.
Yeah.
I have no clue what a
Robin's egg blue?
Yeah.
Man, okay, this is a theory. I have a theory. I think that queer men and women get, and this is funny because you was coloring at 15. I think that queer men and women get access to more colors to use in vocabulary than straight men. Straight men just got the salmon. Y'all just started being able to say, that's not pink, that's salmon.
See, okay, this is how straight men do colors.
Yeah.
We look at the J's and we be like,
okay.
This ain't how it was.
Yeah, but you can say grape.
That's our color theory.
You can say grape.
Yeah, I can say grape.
Yeah.
Right. But also,
you know, flu game ain't a color.
Flu game is not a color.
Flu game ain't a color.
I'm anti-flu game.
Wow, okay.
Because when I had the 12s.
Yeah.
I had the 12s in 97 in February. By the time the flu game happened, them things was cooked. I wore them things every day. Wore them on mulch. with them in the playground, on sand, all kind of different terrain. By the time the flu game happened,
here's the thing. I have to shout you out, and I always do. Rob be having that shit on. People, they forget comedy. Yeah, it's about being funny. Rob's very funny. Yeah, it's about being nice. Rob's very nice. But most importantly, Rob be having that shit on. Hey. He has an extensive catalog. Rob will pull some stuff out. You go, wait a second. I'm gonna say sneakerhead comics, because a lot of people go, oh, straight man, they love a bomber jacket and some sneakers. You'll throw them off. You have such an array. I believe one time you were talking about ice creams.
Yeah.
I've never heard someone talk about ice creams.
Oh yeah, no.
You was really with it.
Yeah.
You was in high school looking at the Bapes.
I was in high school looking at the Bapes.
Yeah.
I had a fake pair till I had a real pair.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time, I do feel like the minute comics get money, they get to them sneakers.
Yeah.
And what I'm telling you is I had them sneakers
before
when I was hungry.
Yeah.
I had them sneakers while I was still struggling.
He wore
what I'm saying?
He wore the nice J's to the Creek in the Cave in Queens.
I wore, yes.
They smell like pee afterwards.
A little bit.
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 But
Jordan
you was wearing them
walked
to places.
on a nail to Pine Box and had to pick a nail out of my Jordan 1s for sure. Yeah.
You was showing up to Mike's and said, what you doing here? You made it already. I seen the shoes. You go, I haven't. They go, about the shoes.
But then when comics would, then I would look at their feet and it's like, yo,
basic. Say it. Embrace it. I'm gonna let you hate a little bit.
It's not even a basic thing.
I'm
it's
giving
just
it to you.
It's just like you don't love this.
Say it.
If you loved
this is me.
If you loved it,
I'm being Palpatine.
Here's the thing. I'll go to the store just to look at shoes.
Yeah. There's a beauty in that.
I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
Like people like all the time they be like, oh man, how do I get started? What shoes do I wear? And I'm like, I don't know. I started wearing J's because those are years my parents were together. I don't know why. I don't know why everybody else wearing J's. My parents got married in 84. Okay, they got divorced in 03. What are y'all trying to go back to the past for? I don't know what y'all trauma is. I'm trying to get my parents back together. Like, remember when these came out? Y'all were happy. That's what I was trying to do. I don't know what these other people on.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
Yeah. It just so happens, them the best years of shoes. But hey, man, we all trying to cover up something.
You said it's more than shoes for me. It's got to be shoes. It's more than shoes for me, Mars Blackman.
It's more than shoes for
me. It's more than shoes.
Yeah.
Oh. I got into sneakers later. My brother got really into sneakers. My brother, like, he had a bunch of Jordans when I was in college and he was starting in college. He had like a bunch of Jordans. My dip in the sneakers, much like a lot of comics, is when I was making a little money. I had a writing job, and I pretty much tied myself to the Teddy Santa's New Balance relaunch. Yeah. A lot of the made in the USA joints. I got a lot of 990 V3s, a lot of 990 V2s, a lot of 990
I'm right here
V4s.
with you. I like how you talk. I like how you talking. Like I know exactly what that means.
I'm also not gonna lie. When you in your 30s, they comfy.
They're comfortable.
A New Balance, that's gonna make your foot feel good. You go back to an Adidas. Like, you go to a Gazelle or a Tokyo after New Balance, you do go, oh, I'm not as sure.
What sucks is I was on New Balance.
Yeah.
From when I started comedy, I had like a New Balance tumbler.
Yeah.
And you talk about roasted for hours.
I saw what Sydney Marie said.
You talk about that's light compared to what it used to be, where I'm going to places and they don't care that these are made in the UK.
These are suede. This is very expensive pigskin.
Everyone else is like either trying to wear Jordans or just like, Air Force One. Like there's no time for no nuance. And I'm like one of them people like, we jumping in puddles and suede shoes and getting the photography.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But guess what? Now you're being appreciated for it. I want to say that you as a trailblazer and a pioneer, thank you because and you weren't even from DMV. It was different. It was like a regional thing.
Right. No, yeah. But I never like, I wasn't a super rah-rah, I got to dress like Atlanta.
Yeah.
Because I was there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I was always trying to look like somewhere else, something else.
Yeah.
Always looking for something to be different.
Atlanta,
and now that I've bounced, I'm kind of like, I'm way more, you know, I have more aunts and Dion's and just different stuff that like is like, Atlanta stuff. But
I also want to ask you about Atlanta because I come from like a super small market. Basically, this is how I describe southern cities. So Jackson is a smaller version of Birmingham, and then Birmingham is a smaller version of Atlanta. So if you go east, that's what happens. Jackson also has ties to New Orleans. Like that's where I shot my special.
Are there any hipsters in Jackson?
There were, but you know why they were hipsters? Because they were trying to be like folks from Atlanta.
Because there are hipsters in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And there's enough hipsters to have like a little small show.
Yeah.
There might not be enough hipsters to fill up the Stardome.
Yeah.
But there are enough to have like,
man,
you know.
Let's be real about Stardome. You know, that's some church going folks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, Hoover, Alabama.
Yeah, Hoover. That's not Birmingham. That's Hoover.
Not Birmingham. That's Hoover.
Yeah,
sure.
You got to know the difference between Hoover, Bessemer, and Birmingham if you're doing the show.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Atlanta is a place where a lot of Southerners end up because a lot of people from Jackson, from Mississippi, they go, oh man, if I could move to the biggest city, is Atlanta. They don't think about New York. They don't really think about Chicago.
Right.
Jackson thought about Chicago a lot during the Great Migration. Like, I have family that went, they went Jackson, Memphis, St. Louis, then you go Chicago, Detroit, and then once you get to Detroit, you go, we stuck.
Because when you follow the North Star from there, that's where you end up.
Yeah. I mean, that's just I-55.
Yeah.
But that's the Great Migration. that is I-55.
Okay, all right. You said forget Harriet Tubman and them. All right, cool. Follow the North Star from the Carolinas, you're gonna end up in New York. You know what I'm saying? Follow North Star from Mississippi.
Yeah, you're gonna end up on I-55.
You're gonna end up, on I-55 for sure.
Right. I mean, I don't need the drinking gourd. I got GPS.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But that's like, so Atlanta to me, I love Atlanta because Atlanta was where black people got to be multifaceted. So every comic I met early on from Atlanta, whether it was you, Yodoye, Dulce, I met Mandel in 2019, Zach, every time I met someone from Atlanta, I was like, oh my God, I love the fact that y'all didn't ever have to sacrifice y'all's blackness and y'all's ability to play mainstream rooms. And that was the thing that as a young black comic early on, I said, I want to make sure I still have that. I want to make sure I can do the black rooms, do the art rooms, do the mainstream rooms, do the old black rooms. And if the old black rooms don't love it, they don't have to love it all, but I need to hook them a little bit.
Right.
And y'all always made me feel like that was achievable and possible. Cause I saw y'all say, okay, yeah. Cause y'all were doing like Davis Cool pop-up show. Y'all were doing Laughing. Y'all were doing like Voodoo. Laughing Skull. So I mean, there were all these places where like black humor wasn't cut out. It was integrated into the lineups.
Yeah. I mean, it was way more segregated when we started.
Yeah.
But I just think the mic went to the hot hand. The mic went to the people who could hold it down. And we were just, that's a lot of how I think there were some entities that wanted to keep it separate, but they couldn't. And I think that there was a younger generation of comics that weren't gonna just be pigeonholed. Was it super segregated in Jackson?
From a comedy standpoint, man, there wasn't enough comedy for it to be segregated.
Right.
Jackson just lost. They had an offshoot of Chuckles, which is a Memphis black room that then had to close down in Jackson. I think pretty much like 2 or 3 years after it opened. So there was never enough of a scene in Jackson for me to really investigate that. I didn't really notice that there was a comedy scene until I went to grad school in Tuscaloosa, and I could hear about stuff going on in Birmingham.
Okay.
And even then, I moved to New York, and that was my introduction to actual scene. That was the time I was able to go to mics. That was the time I was able to be like, okay, what kind of room is this? What's happening? What kind of show is this? Who's the draw? Who's the makeup of the crowd? What do I want to talk about? So I didn't really have that experience because I wasn't doing comedy enough.
Got you. Jay Jurden, do you still do stuff with Vulture?
Yeah.
You know I got beef with them.
What happened? Tell me.
So
Just bring it up.
I did. I was in a Comics to Watch.
Yeah.
Right?
I would love. We did the interview.
We did an interview.
We had a good time.
They had a live show.
Yeah.
They didn't invite me to do the live show.
And you were in LA.
Yeah, and I was in LA.
And the live show was in LA.
And the live show was in LA. Vulture Fest.
I'm mad because you should be on that show.
I thought the whole thing of the thing with me is the live show.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, should I have taken the article more seriously? Should I have you know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
should
I think it was probably.
but now like I got smoke with Vulture a little bit.
You know what? And guess what? I'm gonna run that up the chain of command and tell them, hey, y'all need to get Rob something.
Come on.
Break him off a piece of something. Okay. There's a show coming up, and I think it's a cool concept. It's what we do is we color maps of France on this show. And I think you'll be a perfect fit.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I was already beefing with them because they split. Okay, I was on a sketch show. It was two of us.
Yeah.
It was me and Jamel.
Yeah.
And then Jamel got in 21. And so I'm like, dang, I'm thinking we saucing together. But I'm like, that's cool. Maybe they can only take one of us. 22 come around. I don't get it. Now I'm like, oh, they really only mess with
around.
They only mess with the Jamel parts.
No, 23 come around.
23 come around. Now I got it.
Okay. I think sometimes they did not want to do duos.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know if they should give people 2 spots or 1 spot, and if those people have to split that spot, and those people have to split that interview. I'm not making that argument. Once again, I did the interviews. Vulture, I love Vulture, and they do work well with me, but I do understand these gripes. And you know what?
Hey, man.
I'm gonna make sure somebody hears about it.
That live show hurt me a little bit.
Good.
I'm like,
thank you for telling me.
Thank
you for telling me. I want to make it right.
Yo, what is Jay saying to these people up there? It's Jay like, yo, Rob don't be cooking on that
Rob be beefing with folks.
Yeah.
You see Rob's tweets? He be fighting people.
Come on, man.
They say Rob is a Chaka Khan.
Jay Jurden, tell them about your special, and then
Okay, yeah. The special is called Yes Ma'am. It was shot at the Historic Joy Theater in New Orleans. It's a love letter to being Southern, to being queer, to being Black, to being loud, to being funny, and to being a mama's boy. I love this special so much. These are jokes I worked on for close to 3 years. Okay. Some of these jokes you've seen the clean version on Tonight Show. Y'all ain't seen the dirty version yet.
Come on, your man got 4 Tonight Show.
4 Tonight, yeah. You know, when you do Tonight Show, as a Black person, Jimmy, okay, I'm happy I'm making Jimmy laugh. I gotta make the Roots laugh.
I gotta make the Roots laugh.
I gotta make the Roots laugh. I gotta make the Roots crack, actually.
Yeah.
Because maybe they might give a polite laugh. I need to see them laughing. I need the audience to be like, that tickled Black Thought.
Right.
Tariq is giggling.
Yeah.
He tickled pink.
He introduced himself to me as Tariq.
Yeah.
I was like, man, no, you Black Thought.
Man, okay. I tell this story. I tell this story every time I get the chance. I went to the bathroom there. I was going to wash my hands. Black Thought comes in the bathroom. I go, oh man, so cool. So I'm washing my hands. He said, hey man, just so you know, stand back. That sink splashes. I said, thank you so much. And he said, man, I can't have you on TV looking crazy. Walked out.
Oh man, the bathroom in there is magical. I had the people for up my set. I'm up there. I'm worried. I'm a little nervous. It's my first, big TV thing. I'm peeing. It's a guy in there. He's like, man, you gonna kill it. Hey, you gonna kill it up there. And I was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I left the bathroom hype. I was like, I wonder if they hire him to just hype people up in the bathroom.
The bathroom is a magical it's a magical place.
Yo, what's your job, man? I go to 30 Rock, I get in the bathroom, and you know what I'm saying? I make people feel better.
You know, some people, a lot of times bathroom attendants hit folks with mints. Nah.
What do you mean by that? No, I just motivate them. That's all.
Okay, I could give you a mint. I gave you a compliment, actually.
A compliment.
I set you up.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the ability to do that show and also like think about the people who've done that show and that make me happy to do the show. You were one of those people. I still remember pink and yellow tie, gray suit. I remember you. Babe tie. I remember your set. I remember Jabuki's set. I remember the sets where I was like, okay, these are young black people doing really good jokes on late night for a crowd that, you know, is very mixed, but man, it's hidden. Okay, this is achievable. So I remember those things. I remember the first time I saw Yamanika cut loose in one of the segments where they brought Yamanika in and do something. I said, okay, Jimmy likes, they want us to play a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's whenever people kind of go, oh, well, mainstream comedy, I don't like mainstream comedy. My argument is always like, what envelope can you push? And don't you want to bring a little bit of your blackness, a little bit of your southernness, a little bit of your queerness to more people? That's always my argument. Because I understand when people say, oh, comedy is kind of like fractured and now it's like harder to do anything monoculture-wise. We're in these silos. But I still want to try to present me to a large group of people.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and that's what the special is. The special is a bunch of jokes, a lot of fast jokes, a lot of good jokes. I think it's one of the best specials of the year. I'm saying that. I am biased. Other people have also said it. So my goal is I want people to enjoy it, and I'm happy I got to make it.
It's on Hulu?
Hulu, yeah. It came out November 7th. Hulu is also very funny because I have an Abbott Elementary joke in it, and I didn't know it was going to end up on Hulu, but I'm happy because there's a little bit of brand synchronicity there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the joke, the Abbott joke is fun because I say me and my husband, we are in the cuckoldry. If you don't know what cuckoldry is, that's when me and my husband together, we like to watch TV shows that did not cast me.
Okay. Yeah. No, I can relatable content for sure.
Because as a black comedian and a black performer, every now and then you watch a show, you go, this scene sounds familiar. Wait a minute.
Oh man.
Damn. I remember this side.
Most of the time I'm like, oh, I see how they got it. But you train. You got them acronyms. I mean, so you probably feel differently.
I love everyone that gets cast. I've been lucky enough to be in some stuff. I've been lucky enough to be close to some stuff. The thing
I be bragging about that. I be like, I had to call back for that. I had to call back.
What? Yeah, they said good job. Yeah, they didn't say nothing else.
Right. But I did it right the first time.
Yeah. I seen that tape in early.
Yeah,
I got that early. Yeah. I said this is gonna be a hit. Whoever gets it, it ain't gonna be me, but whoever gets this, they gonna rock it. Yeah. So that's that's one of the things I love about also this special is that it is for comedy fans, but also for people who are newer to me. Okay. So if you're a comedy nerd, you're gonna love the construction, and you're gonna love kind of the through line and the kind of the execution of it. If you're newer to comedy, you're gonna be like, what is this? And I get to say, it's me trying to show you that comedy can still be really good. I'm old school. You like basketball?
Yeah.
I love mid-range jumper.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? SGA MVP mid-range jumper. Right? I think that we can get back to mid-range jumpers. I think we can get back to the fundamentals of the game. I love a good dunk. I love a good deep three. But I'm just saying, I need to see if you can actually ball. And on this special, I prove I can.
Okay. All right.
That's my argument.
Yeah. Well, yes, ma'am. Go watch it right now.
Yeah.
Jay Jurden, thanks so much for coming through the Inconsistent Podcast. I appreciate you.
I'm so happy I'm here. You know how much I love this podcast.
I do.
I love this podcast because you be having guests. Y'all be making me laugh quite a lot.
Hey man, we try. Try.
Who's the girl who churchified?
Tamara J.
Tamara J.
Shout out to Tamara J.
Oh my God, that clip. That made me so happy. I sent that to my mama.
This is the Inconsistent Podcast with Rob Haze.